So what I like to use is the thickening cream from Esquire Grooming as a cutting lotion. For me it makes it more easy to section the hair. Especially for the dramatic pompadour, I think it's nice because I don't want to work with the hair clips. For me it's very important to work this haircut, especially around the head shape. So first I want to notice where the hair is going, where it's growing. I want to know like the head shape, so the widest part on the sides, the highest part on top, and also the widest part at the back. Because those 4 key points are important for me, so I can build up a square form in this haircut.
Like a master of explanation, brother.
So I start with a 45 degrees angle around the hairline because I want to make the hairline a little bit shorter, and I want to taper this particular part and the nape. So I can start with a tapered effect or start with the hairline, really depends on the length of the hair. So for him now I want to start with the tapered area over here. So if I look at the lower temple part and the part where the ear is connected, and I make this diagonal line, so this is the bottom part, and if I go a little bit higher towards the top of the ear and the highest point of the lower temple area, that's the place where I want to have this tapered effect.
Talk about the tool you're using?
Yes, I use the brand new Esquire clipper. It's a cordless one. I really like it. It's light, it's easy to work with. It comes now in phase 2 of Esquire. So actually I think this is the first time you see it online. It works easy with the lever closed. It's very short, almost a 0. When you open it, you have a little bit more length, of course. Okay, I did this part, and most of the time I will mirror the other side, but now I will continue just with the hairline, so you can just capture this part.
Awesome. Is there anything specific that barbers should know when working right behind the ear?
Yeah, I always believe that I want to make the natural hairline as sharp as possible, but I will never go in this hairline. So it still looks good, even when it's, you know, light blonde hair. I want to make this hairline just come out just a little bit more. That's why I want to make this part and this part shorter and the hairline just a little bit thicker. So if I go in his hairline, it gets a little bit strange feeling. So I want to keep it natural.
Okay.
For me it makes it also easier to work section by section. So I can do it with a clipper. Especially now in the beginning, I don't want to have it too sharp. I just want to focus on outlining the haircut, and then after I connect all these parts, then I will focus on sharpen the hairline like even better. I take only an inch, a little bit more than an inch, that's enough, because the other length I want to cut with a scissor, but just to outline the beginning. especially the nape area, I want to stay below the bone on the sides. So if you look at the occipital bone, it's a little higher. If I take this bone over here, I want to stay below that, because then I get this nice square feeling in the hairline, and I can taper just the bottom part into the longer length what I want to have for this dramatic contour. Holding the comb as well in a 45 degrees angle, horizontal first, and keep the ridge of the comb just below the hairline. When I take most of the length off, then I can connect the parts I didn't cut between the teeth of the comb. But by doing it in a 45 degrees angle in the beginning, I can follow this 45 degrees now, because I see the guideline up there. And then I still keep the same, keep the length over here longer. Then I open the lever and want to scoop. So okay, I will continue with the left side. Now for me it's important to connect this shoulder length towards this shoulder length up there. So by coming in the like diagonal parts, I'm gonna take section by section, and I want to connect this length towards the length over here. And then everything from above the ear, I want to increase length towards the front. So I will change the direction of my fingers as well and make it a little bit longer. So I'm gonna curve it out this way. So over here there is a part what's a little bit disconnected. So everything from the highest point of the ear, it's gonna be connected towards the back side. Then I will take the guideline from the first inch right after the hairline, and I will take this as a mobile guideline towards the middle of the head. So at the point where the occipital bone is, till there I keep this like 45 degrees angle. If I want to work above the occipital bone, I want to change the direction of my fingers as well. I have the guide length up there and I want to create a vertical length up here. So it takes away the bulk in the end. So you get a much nicer head hugging shape.
While you're cutting?
No, that's actually what the thickening cream is doing. So if I start drying it, thickening cream is gonna build up the haircut, gonna give me a little bit more volume. But during the haircut, it stays like wet enough, or how do I say it? Like it keeps the hair like in the right place you want to have it, so you don't want to wet it too much.
Okay. And that was the thickening cream?
Yes, yes. All right, so we'll start the other side now.
Is it a similar like technique on this side? Do you just
Yeah,
kind of
I just
repeat?
mirror the technique.
Okay.